You always got to be looking for your next best load. But you can't do that if you aren't looking at the right elements. All right. So what do you guys think about tonight?
I learned a whole lot.
Did you?
No, because I didn't think about the regions. Just looking at the regions the way you did, see, that's what I felt like I was missing. So that, and then your map actually helped out too when you was asking about what region. I pulled out the map, so they helped to kind of get the visual. So yeah, it was good, and I learned I was using the DAT board, but I didn't realize how much information was available on it.
Mhm.
So now I feel like I can use it more to my advantage. So that was helpful.
I know people who just they dispatch around all of this information without even knowing what it means.
Mm-hmm.
You're just looking at the rate and maybe one or two other things, the comments to see if it can work without really knowing what everything around you is really translating to, or the tools that you have available to help you with your search. And making sure you can get them out before you send them in. Not that one by one by one by one by one by one thing, or you're hoping and wishing and praying that you can get them out. Yeah, you don't have to do that if you're not sending him somewhere without having done some level of investigating. Because now you see a whole bunch of orange, we can't go there. If you never knew what all that orange meant from the beginning, now you know it's not good. it's not good. So you gotta know how to move him around without bumping into a wall, unnecessarily. And don't get me wrong, I get stuck sometimes too, but I don't get stuck because I didn't do my due diligence. I may be stuck because the load's already booked, the times don't work, things of that nature. Not because loads aren't available, it's just that the ones are available, or it's just picking up too late, that kind of thing. I do run into that, but I can sit down and have a load booked in 15 minutes some days. And then some days it could take me an hour, some days it could take me 2 hours. But again, it wasn't because I sent him somewhere bad. It's just that once I got down to the nitty gritty, the loads just weren't working out. So there's all types of possibilities, but I'd rather it be that than me somewhere and I just don't have any loads to choose from, or two loads an hour popping up. Now that's a real bad place when you don't have loads that are popping up consistently throughout the hour as the day starts to pass. I think that load boards are very fascinating and intriguing. I really, it's like a playground. It's so much more. And I still got so much more that I got to show you that just going to tie everything together. So tomorrow we find out what the airplane is for. You guys, I'm going to give you a load board quiz. It's only got 15 questions on it. Again, it's just to reiterate and just to get you back in front of the material. But tomorrow you're going to pick a load. You got to calculate your rate per mile, and then you got to tell me why you picked that load. You have to have a reason why you pick a load. You just can't randomly pick a load. It just has to make sense. And then we'll go through the loads, and then we'll go through a lot of comments on the load boards, and just continue to learn, and the pieces are going to fall into place.